I know we've talked about some of these prediction markets before, and I know we've talked about some of the different bets that you can make. And I want to cover some of them. I want to cover ones that we think are going to be interesting here. In particular, I would love to be able to keep these to stocks as well, so we can kind of take away from all of this and also apply them to stocks. What I pulled up here is on Kalshi. I've got Tesla's deliveries in Q2. Now, this contract ends in 78 days. I believe that's sometime in July 22nd, I think is that date. Nonetheless, we got a couple of things here, right? You're able to bet the forecast. Now, just kind of looking at this, Tesla, the last quarter, it wasn't great, right? So one thing that we can look at here is a potential bounce back bet. So if you think Tesla didn't have a good good quarter last quarter, didn't have good delivery numbers last quarter, easy for me to say, and that it might bounce back, now might be your attempt. And it was down 14%, had a really ugly quarter. Kalshi is pricing in a 50% chance that they bounce back above the 420,000. This seems to be one of the key thresholds there. And so 440 historically is going to be the other one. If it's above 440, the stock rallies. If it misses it, it likes to retest the lows. Kalshi here is giving you a coin flip on 420. So it actually looks like they are thinking it might be a little bit lower here. What side are you on? Does Tesla make their deliveries number? Do they bounce back and make it this quarter or in the next print? Or do they miss it again? Zach says, great prediction, 50-50. Yeah. So the 50-50 is really only for the 42,000. I think that the actual contract itself here is for 430,000. I think I just said 42,000. I'm sorry. 430,000. The key takeaway, though, is that 440,000 is going to be where that stock rallies. So the contract here is yes for 48 cents, no for 58 cents. I'm curious. Now, Zach, I understand this is not going to be a big moneymaker because we don't have any outsized odds here. But the other idea with this is that you could potentially use this as a hedge. Walk with me on this, Zach. Let's say you're long Tesla. All right, you've got a Tesla position. You might have had it for a long time. You might be up nicely on that Tesla position, but you're worried a little bit about what the delivery numbers might entail and what that does for your stock price. What you could do with this, you might be able to hedge that, right? Use Kalshi, hedge your stock position. Then you can actually take a contract for no, they're going to miss deliveries. If they miss it, okay. You're going to at least be able to collect some cash there. You still haven't given up your long stock position. Even if that's hurting a little bit, you've kind of made up for some of that with the event contract here. And then if it beats, then your big stock position continues to gain and your hedge kind of falls off. It works the way it should. So I understand, not a great one with it kind of being a coin flip, but that kind of allows for hedging. The other thing, Zach, we're all traders here. There might be a way, and I've never done this yet, but the more and more people I talk to, it seems the more and more people are doing stuff like this, and it's fascinating. You can also kind of work the order book, right? So you can kind of determine, this might get mispriced here. Looking at this, there was a massive bid wall at 50 cents right on that mark. There was 3,100 contracts stacked on yes above 440K. So maybe you can kind of work the order book. Kalshi pays 3.25% interest on collateral while you wait. So you might be able to just kind of work that position, wait for some spots, and then get your position a little bit better. I'm curious, does anyone use these prediction markets in conjunction with stocks? Do you hedge any of your positions using prediction markets? Have you thought about doing this? Or is it more just kind of fun and games? Do you just think, I suspect Tesla is going to miss again. Elon's talking about space and he's got his head in the clouds. Maybe they're just going to miss again on the cars, and maybe it's just kind of funny money. I just find it interesting. The bigger this grows, the more people that get involved, the more use cases there may be for it. And when I heard about the other traders hedging using prediction markets, I was like, okay, we got to talk about that. So I'd be curious to see how you folks think about that and if you use these prediction markets.